Hi everybody, it's Patty again, and I'm going to show you something else you can do with burlap, and I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but it's kind of fun. What I have done is wrapped a piece of burlap, and you can see where I taped it, just to hold it, around an acrylic block, a stamping block, and I'll show you. See, I have a couple of these acrylic blocks. So all I did was wrap it around. And what you're going to need is an ink pad, and preferably the pigment inks, not a regular ink pad, because I don't know, it's just not juicy enough. You need a really juicy pad. So then you're just going to use this as a stamp and make a textured background on any of your projects, even your scrapbook pages. So I'm just going to show you what this looks like. So I just push it down, and you can make this as big as you want. You can even use a piece of wood if you'd like. So there you can see what a nice texture you get. And I'm using purple because it stands out. Oops, sorry. There goes my camera. Sorry. Because I normally would not use purple, but I just wanted something that'll, you can really see the details and stuff on. Another suggestion that you can do is to cut shapes out of your burlap. And in that case, I probably wouldn't suggest that you stick them to an acrylic block. I would actually get a wood block and use like some fabric tack and stick it on the wood block, and then you can stamp shapes with your burlap too, and it'll have the texture like it does here. This is great too, like if you have the Tim Holtz what is it, tattered floral die, and I'm looking to see if I can find one real quick that I can kind of show you what I'm talking about here. If you're trying to make a flower and you want a little bit of texture on that flower, you could stamp this right on. Here we go, I got some. You can stamp, see, there's a die cut, and I'm just going to show you. I'm actually going to flip this over. You're just going to do the same thing. Ink up your burlap and stamp it. And if you use pigment ink too, you could also emboss this if you wanted an even more dimensional texture to it. I've been doing this for years. I started out as a stamper before I went into, you know, like altered art and scrapbooking and all that stuff. So I like to find unique items around the house to use as stamps. I also use bubble wrap the same way too. I should have brought some bubble wrap out so I could show you guys. And I don't think, oh, yep, I do. I have some. Okay. So, here's just some bubble wrap. I'm just going to quickly demonstrate this so you can see. I wrap it around. I have my big acrylic block, and you can't see it because, of course, it's clear. But then all I do, well, let me get this wrapped right so I can grab it right. All you do is you just do the same thing. Of course, you want to be real careful with the bubble wrap, because the bubble wrap, you'll pop the bubbles if you press too hard to ink it up. But if you use pigment ink, you don't have to press that hard. And then you just set it down after you've inked it up, and look at that, you got a whole new texture. So I just wanted to share a few of these little tips with you guys because acrylic stamps are expensive, and if you're just looking for like a background, they can be even more expensive to get the woodblock stamps that have like the pattern background. And like I have a couple really big stamps, and they were like $20, $30 for the stamp. Like this one. This is a huge, I don't know if you can see there. It's a huge stamp, and it's a lace pattern. This one cost me a lot of money, but you can also take, if you get a nice like crocheted lace, you can do the same thing. Wrap it around your block, stamp with it. It'll give you the same what am I trying to say? It'll give you the same design as like if you bought like my big lace stamp here. If I had the same exact lace, I could just wrap that around here and use this as my stamp block. But like I said, you guys have to think outside the box and look around your house, because everybody has something that they could be using. You can use cheesecloth. You can use tulle. Actually gives a really nice pattern on, you know, your paper too, believe it or not. Especially if you get the real large looped, you know, tulle, it'll work really good too that way. I'm trying to think of what else you could use off the top of my head. I should have come prepared with a whole list of things, because I use a lot of stuff. I've used the bottoms of glass bottles if they have a design on the bottom. I've actually used them to stamp to give a pattern. There's, oh my gosh, you just have to look. You gotta go and search your cupboards, search your sewing room. There's, I mean, bubble wrap, burlap. I mean, this is all stuff that you can get really inexpensively or for free. Like if you order a lot of stuff like I do. Bubble wrap is like all over my house because I save it, because I use it to send out packages. But, and then I'll save pieces to do stamping too. But just think outside the box, and if you guys have come up or found something that makes a really cool pattern, do a video and let me know about it, because I want to know too. Okay, well, I guess that's it for now, and I hope everybody has a very safe and happy Memorial Day weekend. And I should be back soon, hopefully, with a new project. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to do next. But I'll be back soon, and thanks for watching.